Do not again try and come on any of my videos trying to justify immigrants built this country. Don't do it, because that's a lie. And I'm getting ready to go into why. Okay. So a lot of what's going on with the TPS and everything, which is unfortunate for a lot of different groups. But I work off facts. Okay. So here are the facts. Okay. Immigrants did not build this country. This is a huge country. They haven't built one state in this country. Okay. Not at all. Okay. The infrastructure and everything was built, and they came into an already built country. Okay, that's number one. Number two, a lot of you like to say, well, this many thousand people from I'm gonna say Haiti because that was the last comment I read. This many Haitians came into the United States of America, 56,000, and did this. Thing about it is, Black Americans by the thousands went into, during the 1800s, as a matter of fact, went into the Caribbean. Okay, and at this point, I'm going to talk about Hispaniola. Okay, and there are remnants of this. If you want proof of this, we have a Black diaspora called the Samana. Okay, people, um, and they're down in that area. Okay, and they built a prosperous enclave before it was attacked by the Dominican Republic, because the Dominican Republic was jealous. Okay, now, and I can get into that anyway, but besides all that, Black Americans were involved contributed to several different countries in the Caribbean and in the Central American states. Okay, but we don't walk around saying we built these nations. And when I tell you that we did a lot of building, we did a lot of building. And as far as with the Central American states, there was a lot of money Black America put in. White America didn't put in a dime, especially when it came down to Haiti. They didn't build anything. They didn't put in a dime. Not cool. They didn't lift a brick. Okay, but you don't see Black Americans talking about, oh, we built Haiti. We don't do that. We don't walk around like that. So because it's disrespectful. Because for the thousands that went into um those countries in the Caribbean, there were millions there that did far more work over the centuries than us. So it's disrespectful. We wouldn't do that. Okay, just because 50,000 or however many that lady said, 50,000, whoever went here and did something over here, that doesn't mean you built the United States of America. No Caribbean people built even a full state in the United States. So you have to consider how you speak. That the phrase "immigrants built this country" is a lie. Okay. Um, Another thing I want to get into is the reason, and I'm gonna go into, since I brought up the Seminole people. Okay, a lot of people don't even know about the Seminole people, but here's how this went down. Okay, and I wrote, matter of fact, I reprinted this book right here. I reprinted Reverend M.W. Thornton's book entitled "The White Negro" for a reason. Because inside this book, when you get further into it, and I wrote an afterword, which is at the back of the book, about lynchings and so forth, right? But when you get to the back of the book, he was warning Black Americans of the schemes people were using to get Black Americans to move out of the United States of America. These schemes are still going on today. One of the schemes is this birthright citizenship stuff going on. Okay, all right. So this is a book where he actually warned Black Americans of all the schemes. Now let's talk about Black Americans, and I'm gonna try to squeeze this in. Let's talk about Black Americans and what was going on with Black Americans when they moved into Hispaniola, which is now Haiti and the Dominican Republic, because of a war they split. Okay, so back in the day, the same society, the American Colonization Society, that tried to get Black Americans to go to Liberia, and some of them went free Black Americans to go to Liberia. That's the same one that tried to do the same thing with Haiti. But here's the thing: there was a person inside the American Colonization Society that went rogue. The American Colonization Society did not want Black Americans to go to Haiti. Why? Because they were afraid that that would boost Haiti's economy, because Black Americans knew far too much. Okay, so they were like, all right, we send Black Americans down there, that's gonna boost Haiti for real. Okay, they didn't want that, but a rogue white man went and tried to convince the president at that time. Said, we trying to get free Black Americans out of here so we can have this country. So can you just can you just take them? The president wasn't trying to hear that white man. Okay, the president wasn't trying. He was like, no, because what you're not gonna do is have me go behind Black Americans' back and double cross them like that. No, instead, even though the president did want Black Americans in Haiti, he said, no, I don't want to work with you. I'm gonna work with Black people. So he sent Haitians to Black America to ask Black America to come to Haiti and help build. Okay, so there were a lot of free Black Americans who went into Haiti, okay, and started building maritime, building from agriculture on up, building alongside Haitians. Okay, building big time, because during that time people had different skill sets, and Black Americans had a plethora of skill sets that Haiti needed at that time as an independent nation. Okay, and Black Americans at that time said, okay, we're going to go into this free Black nation. It was the first free Black nation over here. Okay, so they were excited. Okay, so we went over there and they said, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this together. They were trying to work together. Most Black Americans went back to the United States of America after a lot of stuff was completed, but there's a section of Black Americans that didn't. Okay, and this is where you get the Samana. They ended up staying and they became the Samana. Okay, so the Black American, basically, for those who don't understand that, the Black American people are the ancestors to the Samana. Okay, and they still celebrate some of the certain things we celebrate and everything like that. However, now this is what happened. Okay, so this is how you know that's the footprint of Black America in that particular area in the Caribbean. Okay, the Samana were so successful in their area until later on the DR, the Dominican Republic, attacked them for their success. Okay, so the Samana had one of the most successful enclaves in the Caribbean. Okay, and the DR didn't like that; they attacked them. Okay, so y'all can go read up on that. I said that in general, but and to this day, you never hear Black Americans saying we built these countries in the Caribbean, although we are responsible for contributing a whole bunch in the very beginnings of the societies there. Okay, it's just disrespectful. But there's not one state that Caribbean people or any other that they built. There's not one state that they built. So to get on the microphone and say you built this when you came into, especially with New York, because a lot of people went to New York, you came into an infrastructure that was already built by Black Americans and Native Americans. You came into that. It was built. It's very disrespectful to say you built a country you didn't build. You just didn't. And that's all.